Hello guys, this is Paula back. I want to welcome you all and welcome all new subscribers. And this project that I am about to flip through is for Tracy Fox Love Junk Journals on Etsy for her digital kit. And it is stunning. It is called Shades, Shades. And so far, since I've been on her team, it's my favorite. I've loved everything that I've worked on, but it's definitely my favorite so far. It is beautiful. So I made this book, or when I saw this kit, I'll put it that way. The first thing I thought of was, I want the Traveler's Notebook kit, and I know what I'm going to make. I've seen something like this before. I didn't have a pattern. I had to make my own pattern, and I had to come up with my own book cover and so forth. But, and decide how I wanted to decorate it and so forth. I didn't want it to be over the top. And so it just has lace with twill with old vintage buttons. And it's a 3-ring book. And this is the journaling cards, and I just put it on here like it was printed on the front and the back. And on the inside was the other set of journaling cards, which is right here, has the dragonfly and several other just beautiful images. And this is the pockets. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't do it like a traveler's notebook. And that's what's really cool about Tracy's kits, because they're versatile. So I decided when I saw it, and I remembered I wanted to make this book. But I didn't know what I wanted to do in it. And then when I saw this kit on Tracy's, in Tracy's Etsy shop, I knew immediately that's what I wanted to do. So I worked and came up with a pocket, and I'm going to show you how it looks the same on the front as it does on the back. So my tags, each tag is a full page of the kit. Okay, so this is the left side of the page, this is the right side of the page. So I cut it down the middle, because both sides of the page was on one sheet of paper. I cut it down the middle, and then I measured in from both sides so that it would be center. I think I had to take about maybe an inch, and half inch on each side. Even if it's that much, I don't know that for sure. I know that the cards are 8 1/4 by 3 1/2, and the book is a little over 9. Oh, it's almost, no, it's 9 1/2. 9 1/2 for the book by 6. So those are the measurements. And then I punched out the tabs. I got my tab punch on Amazon. I believe it's the only one. I think it's We Are Memory Keepers. And I folded the paper over so I could have a tab on both sides. And I stitched around. I just put a little bit of Fabri-Tac in the middle. And I started at the bottom and I did a straight stitch. I got up here, I added my tab, and then went on around. Okay, this is page 1. And I'm just going to lay these over rather than putting them back in, because it just takes too much time. This is how I decorated the page. Now each pocket will be decorated with the kit. The only thing I added was a little bit of kind of a butter color cardstock and a light gray. And then a little bit of the lace and these little applique flowers. And that was it. So everything else came out of the kit. Oh, and muslin for the ties. So on the pockets, I wanted this section over here to be for the three rings. So I did a straight stitch and a zigzag stitch. And when I cut out the triangle here at the top, I tried doing it with a circle punch and didn't like that. So I went back and did it with a triangle. You want to make sure your triangle is cut to the right of this 3/4 inch area. That is for the rings. And that way also, I wanted to stitch that also so the tags don't slip over into the rings when it's not in use. So this is the next set of pages. The cover's made out of chipboard also, and covered in canvas, and then covered in the paper. I forgot to tell you that. So here's some of the lace I was talking about. This is just a cluster that I put together here. This is one of the side tucks from the kit. Love, love, love these side tucks. Here's a tag and a mini tag. And I just backed this with that light gray. Here's page 2. It's beautiful. Okay, and what I also did, just so you notice, if you'll notice, is I did straight stitch on the first page, and then I did zigzag on the next page, and I alternated each page, straight stitch, zigzag, and I alternated which side the tag went on. And I did also add a little white space for them to title their tags. Okay, so we'll move on over. There's a total of 12 pockets. And here is, this pocket was made out of 2 of the journaling cards. And then here is some of that butter paper. I just made a tag and put one of the circles on here with the bird. Love the birds. Love the birds. And then here's a cluster with one of the old buttons. Here's page 3, which is a journaling card on both sides. Now, I did do bird, flower, journaling. In that order is how I put them in the pockets, just so you know. I alternated bird, floral, journaling. Okay, so here is another cluster. And I added a little bit of muslin to that, to the side there. I just kind of folded it over. Here's another. This is one of the envelopes. I changed the envelopes into pockets because for this design, I didn't feel like I needed envelopes. But it worked great as a pocket. Here is the tags. Look at this butterfly one. How cute is that? Okay, this is page 4. I hope it's not dark. You know, it always looks dark on my phone when I'm recording, but it's hard to say. Usually on video it looks fine though. Okay, now, of course, this is the cluster here. I'm going to flip the pocket over so you can see the back side. This was also a side tuck in the kit. And I made this little rectangle shape tag out of the light gray with the ribbon. And added a little tab to the bird and some butter color behind him. This is page, let's see, I think we're on page 5. Yes, page 5. And on page 5, I just took one of the circles and zigzagged it onto a square piece of paper and just did a corner tuck. And I love this. This image is so adorable. It's my very favorite one, favorite floral. Okay, this is page 5. And then this is the other side. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. This I just cut one of the journaling cards. Just kind of cut it at an angle and glued it on like a tuck. I have glue all over me. I'm so sorry. It's like everywhere. I put one of the little images on the tuck, 2 of the applique flowers, and then attached the little floral to the tag. Over here is another part of the journaling cards I made a pocket out of. Used 4 applique flowers. Made a tag with this cute little butterfly. Just doubled it up on here. This is page 6, which is a journaling page. It actually has music. It's like a music sheet. I don't know if the light will pick it up. There you go. So both sides are pretty much the same. Okay, flip that over. Here's the side on the left is a journaling card, and I laid this circle that's matted of this floral, and then I just trimmed around it and made this all one piece. So you can see that it just lifts out and there's not a corner there. And then I made a tag by adding part of a journaling card on. I love the way this turned out, I have to tell you. Over here is a side tuck with a yellow bird. And then I just did a little flag, and I put some of my mini staples and another little bird right there. And a floral. Okay, this is page 7. And get it out here. Look how pretty he is. I really love this kit, Tracy. You did such a good job. It's my very favorite so far. I've had so much fun working with it, and I'm going to work with it again and again. I know I will. So I'm going to flip it over, and here's a piece of journaling paper that I made into a pocket. Added a little mini square image. Oh, and look at this tag, you guys. Oh, that's pretty. So pretty. And then over here, I just ruffled up some muslin. Made a corner pocket here with this butterfly and the butter paper. And one of Tracy's images, little mini tags. And this is page 8. So pretty. I might have those in there backwards, I'm not sure. Either way, it's beautiful. Then moving on to the next pocket, I just did a cluster here. I did a messy circle around this, which I love to do. I don't know if you guys do that or not. It's not hard to do a messy circle. You just be messy. And then I added a butter color circle under it, ribbon, and some of the little appliques. And I actually did the messy circle 2 or 3 times. Here I made another pocket. Here's my favorite image again with a couple appliques. This bird came off of the same paper that's on the cover. Look at him. How cute is that? I love putting images onto tags. So it's kind of something I just really enjoy doing. And here is the little circle floral. And this, I believe, is number, losing track here, ladies, 9. And number 9 is a journaling card on both sides. Just made a side tuck with a butter sheet of paper. Added a mini image and a little applique. Made my own tag. I decided to make tags so I could just stretch the kit as far as possible. I have this one hanging over, and this is some muslin ruffled down the side with a vintage button on page 9 or 10. I think it's page 10. No, page 11. I think. I'm not going to promise. Oh, I love these birds. And look at this leaf here. And she just collages these images in the background. That just is so beautiful. He's looking down at this beauty. Isn't she pretty? Okay, now on the left side of the pocket, we have another one that I made, another pocket I made. And I just did a little collage here with these birds and a nest. Made a couple tags. This is a journaling card that I cut out. And over here is page 12. No, 11, I'm sorry. And this is the inside cover of the book. This is the journaling cards, or no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. This is another page. I just realized it there. It's just a beautiful cluster. This is date due here. So pretty. Look at this floral here. Okay, and down here I used a side tuck, and I glued this firefly right here and added a little mini tag. And on this back side I just did a side tuck out of a journaling card, made a tag, and put a little floral image right on the top. And this is page 12, which is another of the music sheet. They're not identical, but they look a lot alike. Okay, and on this pocket, which is the last pocket, I made a side tuck with the larger tag here. And this is a cluster right here. And then I added a little tag back here from the journaling cards. And there's one more. This is the last one. It has a little mini tag and part of a little bird. Here, I needed it to be a certain length, so I kind of chopped off this side. There's the back. And something I didn't tell you is because I just remembered that I am going to add some charms to this. And I'm thinking that I'm going to give it as a gift. I just think it's beautiful, and turned out exactly like I wanted. I did reinforce all the holes that I punched because I don't want anybody to get it and things not stay together, if you know what I mean. But this is the front cover. I put the buttons on the left, which might seem odd. I didn't want to cover up these birds. And I wanted it to be simple and but fun, and I think I accomplished that. Again, guys, I'm going to link below Tracy's Etsy shop, and I want you to go over there and check out everything she has. She has a lot of new stuff, and she's working away making new stuff as well. And go to her YouTube channel and watch her videos. Are incredible. She has such a great personality. You'll immediately fall in love with her, and you'll also love her images. And so if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd love if you could subscribe, and go check out Tracy's images. This is called Shades, S-H-A-D-E-S, and it's in the Etsy shop. See you guys next time. Bye.